Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss the case of Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax versus Umesh Kumar Arora. This case has been reported in 103 ITR Tribunal at page number 46. The matter has been decided by Delhi ITAT B bench and the date of the judgment is 20th January 2023. This case is very interesting. In this case, the assessee has filed his income tax return by claiming exemption of profit on sale of long-term listed securities under section 10 subsection 38. When the assessment was going on, it was the allegation of the learned assessing officer that this gain is tempted and it comes under the penny stock allegation, and this capital gain is bogus, so the addition should be done under section 68. So accordingly, the income tax officer made the addition of the penny stock. The assessee moved to the CIT appeal. The CIT appeal gave the relief to the assessee, and in this case, the addition was of 53 lakh rupees. The tax effect was not more than 50 lakh. So the department, according to the circular number 23 of 2019, didn't move to the ITAT because circular number 23 of 2019 tells about the limits. In those cases where the department has to move to the appeal at the higher forum to the ITAT against the order of the CIT appeal, and accordingly to the High Court against the order of the ITAT, and in the Supreme Court against the order of the High Court. These limits are 50 lakh for ITAT, 1 crore for High Court and 2 crore for Supreme Court. Since in this case the limit was below 50 lakh, so the department didn't move to the ITAT according to the limits set in the circular number 23 of 2019. After that circular, office memorandum dated 16th September 2019 was issued, and in that office memorandum it was said that these monetary limits will not be applicable in case of addition on the basis of penny stock for capital gain under section 10 subsection 38 or capital or short-term capital loss. So the department, on the basis of this circular, this office memorandum, filed the appeal to the ITAT. Now the moot question before the ITAT was that the assessee was saying that this office memorandum has been issued later than the circular, and in that office memorandum it is not written that this office memorandum has the retrospective effect. So the only and limited question before the ITAT was that whether this office memorandum will have the retrospective effect and the appeal of the department will be entertained on merits, or this office memorandum does not have the retrospective effect. For this, the assessee was relying on the two important judgments. One was of the Bombay High Court. The name of the case is CIT versus Surendra Shantilal Pitti, and the second case is Principal CIT versus Anand Natwarlal Sharda. In these two cases, the High Court has said that the office memorandum does not have the retrospective effect and the appeal of the department cannot be entertained on the basis of the merits because the appeal has not been filed when this office memorandum was there, because the office memorandum has come later, and it was the decision for not filing the appeal because of the circular number 23 of 2019 was taken that this appeal will not be filed. So this office memorandum cannot give the power to the department to file the appeal later on. So in the nutshell, it can be said that the office memorandum dated 16 September 2019 does not have the retrospective effect and the appeal of the department cannot be entertained on the basis of the merit. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax versus Umesh Kumar Arora, and this case has been reported in 103 ITR Tribunal at page number 46. The case has been decided by Delhi ITAT B bench and the date of the judgment is 20th January 2023. Thank you, friends.